It's day, I don't know what, pero we've been here for around almost 2 weeks, locked down and quarantined. Why did we end up here? So many of us might be asking, why did we end up here being stuck at home for several days? Parang isang eksena sa isang post-apocalyptic movie na napapanood lang natin sa pelikula o whatsoever sa mga TV series, diba? So, since we went under an enhanced immunity quarantine here sa Manila, a lot of us are still wondering why and how did this happen? Well, aside from the obvious reasons like stopping the spread of the virus and protecting the community from exposure to this virus, one may wonder, is there a deeper meaning to this or is it a sign for something else? So, madaming posibleng dahilan why this is happening, to be honest. Pero wala namang concrete answer or there's no definite answer to all of this yet. Pare-pareho tayong hindi pa na-experience ang ganitong mga pangyayari. So, we're all puzzled. Although a lot of information has spread over the internet over the past few days, this video will veer away from all of that negativity. Instead, we'll be diving into a different look from what we have been seeing in the news, which is mostly tragic, or at least for my news feed. Puro na lang negative. So stick with me for a while and maybe, just maybe, you'll get something useful from this video. So I made a list on how we can turn around this situation and look at it on a positive way to spread good vibes in this abnormal experience and make it lighter than it really is. Healing the world. If you have seen those satellite images of the Earth from afar and the difference it made before this pandemic, it will definitely amaze you how great of a deal this is for Mother Earth. For all we know, this might be Mother Earth's way of detoxifying herself from us humans. This whole time, we as a species used and abused Mother Nature's benefits, and maybe this is her way of telling us to stop. Stop what we're doing because she also needs to recuperate and heal from her ailing situation. That's ailing situation, I don't know if you heard that right. And because we are all too busy going out and about in our daily busy and aggressive lives, we forget that this planet that we live in is very vulnerable and that we need to step back and take care of it as well. I've seen throughout social media the environmental effects of the lockdown on most affected cities. The air has been cleared of pollution and we can see clear skies. The damage on the environment has improved a lot over the past few days and weeks for some other countries. And maybe this is what the earth needs to reclaim its health actually. This is nature doing what is needed for herself to propagate. I don't know about you guys, but I think this is the best way to reconnect. The quarantine made us stop work completely and allowed us to stay at home and spend the whole day inside the house, limiting our movements in public. Having no reason not to reconnect with our families and loved ones, this is actually the time to check on them and see how they're doing. You might be that type of person who spends 12 hours a day at work including the commute, and you may not have time to interact with your family anymore because of this. This is the best time to reconnect with them, even for those families who have been separated by living and working overseas, knowing that we have nothing else to do but to stay home. Some of us may not have this much time with our loved ones on a normal situation or on our regular everyday lives. But with this crisis upon us, it definitely gives us our unhampered attention to the people we considered as our main motivation why we work so hard at our jobs in the first place. Even if they're far away, there are other ways to connect with them nowadays, through technology and all. So do spend that valuable time with them now that you have a lot of it. We'll never know when this lockdown will end. And it may end as soon as we started, so we may be back to our normal lives again. Kaya gamitin ang oras na ito para makasama at maiparamdam ang pagmamahal sa pamilya. It's all about you. You time. You time. So on our daily normal lives, working 8 to 12 hours a day, we normally don't have much time for ourselves, and with this bountiful amount of time forcefully handed to us,
We now have all the time we need to spend on ourselves and recharge. This may also be the time for you to catch up on certain things like the movies you've been longing to watch. That TV series na palaging pinag-uusapan sa office na you've always been wanting to binge on. That book you've been wanting to read and learn from. That skill you've always wanted to practice. That hobby that has been sitting in a box somewhere waiting for you to start doing it. That recipe you've always wanted to try. And most especially, that moment of peace and relaxation you've always been longing for. The list may be endless, but the thing is, now you can finally do them all.
Bago pa nangyari ang lahat ng ito, hindi ba't naghahanap ka ng break from work? Take advantage of this time to reflect on your life and where you have been these past few years. Plan ahead and look forward to where you want to lead your life after this quarantine. I know that for some this might be a difficult time, but there are still ways that we can look at it positively. And maybe despite this being a challenge, there must be something good that can come out of it. And we become better and stronger individuals after this. I hope that this video made you realize things that would help you overcome anxieties in these trying times. If you are experiencing the same situation that we have here in the Philippines, do not worry. Just follow the rules implemented by your local authorities and diligently play your part and stay at home. Together, we can heal as one.